Well, nobody turned up. So I guess I'll just entertain myself and maybe make this video. Let's see if I can play some songs for you. Let's start off with a couple I know, pretty old songs, but I like them. And then Jamie will be disgusted, and I'll have to do some from the sheets there. And one I wrote. Well, a couple maybe I wrote. The first one, it's an old coal mining song. I don't know who wrote it, who made it famous. I've heard it by several people. This is my version. It's called Working Men. It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold you in my mind. I never again will go down underground. At the age of 60 years, with my father close to tears, and he swears never again to send his son to the dark recess of the mines, where you age before your time, and the coal dust lies heavy on your lungs. It's a working man I am, and I dig down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold you in my mind. I never again will go down underground. At the age of 65, I thank God I'm still alive, and the wheels above the mine no longer whine, for they finally closed that hole where for years we clawed for coal, and we never again will go down underground. It's a working man I am, and I dug down underground, and I swore to God if I ever saw the sun, or for any length of time, I could hold you in my mind. I never again would go down underground. No, I never again would go down underground. Wow, that smoke. Damn. Well, let's see. I don't know what else I know. Let's do the goat story. I know some of you know me. Well, I've been having lots of hikers stay at my place, and well, there was one called Pandora. She came, she stayed, left, came back, stayed, left. And on her last visit, she needed to go nature's way, and I took her out there to get a resupply, and well, bad move. And I'm an animal lover, so it's the goat story. But if I mess this up, it's because I'm laughing. Well, me name is Nigel Collins, I'm a hiker through and through, and here's a little story I'd like to tell to you. So if you're sitting comfortable and your glasses are all full, I'll tell you now the story, and I swear it is no bull. I had chuckled out a hiker to get a resupply. I was leaving out the car park when a stranger caught me eye. He said, "Do you see the goat there? His head stuck in the wire." I didn't see it straight away, I thought he was a liar. I sound Irish. Right, and then I spied the little goat to bleat in its distress. It must have been a field away, surrounded by a fence. I walk across the car park, me flip-flops raising dust, and come aside a barbed wire fence so sharp and covered in rust. So the little goat still bleating, so I climbed atop the wire. I jumped down on the other side to find I'm in a mire. The brambles tear me legs apart, the field was covered in shit. I tried to dodge the minefield, but every one I hit. So off I go across the field, I reach the stupid goat. I tried to get its head released, I grip it by the throat. It kicks and moans and spits a curse and shakes from head to tail. It's then I rip me shirt apart upon an old fence nail. "You bloody thing," I curse the goat and pull its head out free. And as I think a good thing done, it takes a kick at me. It misses me jewels by half an inch, and unbeknownst to me, his brother was a sneaking up and stood behind a tree. Now free the goat, he runs away and frolics in the grass. His brother starts his run up and butts me in the ass. I look around and all I see, more goats are closing in. So back I go across the field, I won't do this again. I scramble back up through the byre, back up to the fence. Whatever was I thinking, I surely had no sense. I climb again onto the top, and as I'm jumping off, I catch me shorts upon the wire and nearly rip them off. I look around and thank the Lord that no one sees my plight. I grab the pieces of my shorts, I have to hold them tight. I run across the car park and jump into my truck. If ever again a goat needs help, then he can go get fudged. I was holding that cough. I gotta get out of the smoke. Damn. The goat story. What else do I know? Excuse me. Oh. Back in 1964, the song was written. Was an artist, French artist called Peter Starr did it. I don't know if that's his real name. I know he started life in Italy, and when the song was released, everybody thought that this song was about his girlfriend, who sadly had taken a header off a 10-story balcony in Paris, France. Why, I don't know. But a few weeks after this, he releases this song. Everybody thinks, oh, it must be about his girlfriend. But in fact, it wasn't. And I'll tell you who it was at the end. You talk like Marlene Dietrich, you dance like Zizi Jeanmont, your clothes are all made by Balmain, diamonds and pearls in your hair, yes they're all. You live in a fancy apartment off the boulevard at Saint Michel, where you keep your Rolling Stones records and a friend of Sacha Distel, yes you do. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head, yes I do. I've seen all you fought and vacations you got from the Sorbonne, and the painting you stole from Picasso. Your loneliness goes on and on, yes it does. When you go on your summer vacations, you go to the Juan Le Pont, where you carefully designed topless swimsuit. You get an even suntan on your back and on your legs. When snow falls you're found in Samoritz with the others of the jet set, where you sip your Napoleon brandy. You never get your lips wet, no you don't. But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head, yes I do. Your name is heard in high places. You know the Aga Khan. He bought you a racehorse for Christmas, but you keep it just for fun, for a laugh. They say that when you get married, it'll be to a millionaire, but I don't think they know where you came from. I wonder, do they really care or give a damn? But where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Tell me the thoughts that surround you. I want to look inside your head, yes I do. I remember the back streets of Naples, to children living in rags, both set with a burning ambition to throw off the lowly brown tags, and they tried. So look into my face, Marie Claire, remember just who you are, then go and forget me forever. I know you'll still bear the scars deep inside, yes you will. I know where you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed. I know the thoughts that surround you, for I can look inside your head. Where Do You Go To, My Lovely by Peter Starstead. And he was actually singing the song about Racco Welsh, who he had actually grown up with in Naples. Pretty cool. What else do I know? Not too many. Excuse me. About, well, 1,000,000 years ago, I was a soldier. I was a long time in the British forces, and I joined up with a guy called Eddie, and Eddie and I became very good friends and served in a lot of different places. And unfortunately, on a particular tour we did in Northern Ireland, we had about 4 weeks left on that particular tour, and well, I lost my best friend. About that time, there was a song out called The Streets of London, which was pretty popular, and I took the tune from Streets of London and adapted it. I wrote a song about my friend Eddie. And I guess this is pretty much all the soldiers out there who serve unquestioningly. But this song is from my good friend Eddie. Have you seen a soldier as he walks the streets of Belfast, gun in his hand and his head held low? He came here to keep the peace, keep the violence from the streets. All he is to anyone is a life of no concern. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of Belfast. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Dark nights on the city streets, rain falls down in heavy sheets. Soldier guards the corner while his buddies search the cars. Shadows searching, eyes are tired, doesn't hear the bullets fired. His vigil on the corner is finished for all time. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of Belfast. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Silent prayers by friends are given, 6 shots fired into the heavens, life laid down in service for kids he'll never know. The bullets and the bombs he faced hardly missed, he'll be replaced. One more forgotten hero in a world that does not care. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of Belfast. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Song for Eddie. I think I'll have a beer for that one. Cheers, Eddie. I don't normally drink beer, but when I do, it's shit. But I had it left over. Okay, what else? Okay, I got a good friend, Jamie Harrison, who plays with a band called Wiregrass. And, oh God, it's got to be a year ago now. I tried to write him a song, he has a passion for a place called Linville Gorge, and if you've ever been there, it's easy to understand why. It's the most, well, it's just a spectacularly beautiful place. Well, I wrote the song and I tried to put it to another song that I knew, but for some reason it just did not work. So I took some of the chords, put them in a hat, jumbled them around, threw them up in the air, and just forgot all about it. And so it's called Linville Gorge, and let's see how this one works out. I'm going back to Linville Gorge, I'm going back to stay. I'm going back to Linville Gorge, the place to live my days. When I was a boy, I spent my time roaming the hills and the mountainsides, climbing the rocks in the woods we'd hide. That was Linville Gorge. Then as a teen, those golden years, lost old blue couldn't hide my tears. In that deep gorge, learned to face my fears, there in the Linville Gorge. At 18 years, I saw golden hair, met a girl, stole my heart right there. Shared our dreams and our love, no care, there in the Linville Gorge. I'm going back to Linville Gorge, I'm going back to stay. I'm going back to Linville Gorge, the place to end my days. Young man, now my country calls, I must leave these precious falls. No more echoing canyon walls, leaving from Linville Gorge. Battles rage, sand burns my eyes, fallen friend on desert floor he lies. Back at home the mother cries, I dream of Linville Gorge. Time is done, plane flies high through the cloudless Carolina sky. Far below mountain range I spy, there is the Linville Gorge. Step from the plane, I kiss the ground. Above the crowd I can hear a sound. Golden hair and her arms surround. Let's go to Linville Gorge. I'm going back to Linville Gorge, I'm going back to stay. I'm going back to Linville Gorge, the place to end my days. Holding hands at the water's edge, to my lady my life I pledge. Through our lives never again a wedge, home is the Linville Gorge. When I pass such sorrow deep, I pray the Lord my ask of all no tears to weep. Lay me in Linville Gorge, lay me in Linville Gorge. I'm going back, Linville Gorge, I'm going back to stay. I'm going back to Linville Gorge, place to end my days, place to end my days. Well, I fucked that up. Oh, sorry, messed that up. Oh well. But that's the song for Jamie. What else do I know? I don't know. What else do I know? I've written another one called The Beach, but that's still a work in progress. I'll probably mess that one up too. Let's see what we got in here. There's a friend of mine, a shoe store friend, who really likes this song. So it's a John Denver song. It's another one that backed his plane into a mountain. It's really contemporary. I like it. See if I can do it. Lady, are you crying? Do the tears belong to me? Did you think our time together was all gone? Lady, you've been dreaming. I'm as close as I can be, and I swear to you, our time has just begun. Oh dear, I have to stop there. My dog is going crazy. I think we're under attack. Holy crap. Well, that was pretty freaky deaky. My dog never barks, except when there's animals around, and I'm not sure whether that was a deer or a bear, but it sure made a noise when it went crashing through the woods. So we'll start that again. See if I can do this. My Sweet Lady by John Denver. Lady, are you crying? Do the tears belong to me? Did you think our time together was all gone? Lady, you've been dreaming. I'm as close as I can be, and I swear to you, our time has just begun. Close your eyes and rest your weary mind. I promise I will stay right here beside you. Today our lives were joined, became entwined, and I wish you could know how much I love you. Lady, are you happy? Do you feel the way I do? Are there meanings that you've never seen before? Lady, my sweet lady, I just can't believe it's true. And it's like I've never ever loved before. Close Close your eyes and rest your weary mind, and I promise I will stay right here beside you. Today our lives were joined, became entwined, and I wish you could know how much I love you. Lady, are you crying? Do the tears belong to me? Did you think our time together was all gone? Lady, my sweet lady, I just can't believe it's true. And it's like I've never ever loved before. Kind of soppy, isn't it? I don't know where everybody is. It's obviously something. Let's stay with John David. Something keeping him from the warm fire. Jacket potatoes. Well, I already ate the jacket potatoes. And some chili. That was pretty good. Mind you, I can't even goddamn see that. It's too dark in here. Oh, I know one. Let's do another. Let's do. This is again. This is a Lyle Lovett song. My version of. Get up in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, look out of the window, try to get it started, turn it all over, plow it all under, plant 'em in the springtime, pick 'em in the summer. I live in my own mind. Ain't nothing but a good time. No rain, just the sunshine. Out here in my own mind. I live where I can't breathe. Ain't nothing but a cool breeze. Nobody that it won't please. Out here where you can't breathe. Randy and Danny Ray, they'll show up any day. It's one thing you can count on, but someday they'll be long gone. I'd rather be hunting, hooked on a fishing, or set it on a t-shirt. So if you don't believe it, I live in my own mind. Ain't nothing but a good time. No rain, just the sunshine. Out here in my own mind. I live where I can't breathe. Ain't nothing but a cool breeze. Nobody that it won't please. Out here where you can't breathe. Hardwood floor creaking, bedroom door squeaking. She's standing in the kitchen. I thought she was still sleeping. Kissed her on the forehead, asked her how she slept. Says, honey, it's so early, we probably shouldn't speak yet. I live in my own mind, ain't nothing but a good time. No rain, just the sunshine, out here in my own mind. I live where you can't breathe, ain't nothing but a cool breeze. Nobody that it won't please, out here where you can't breathe. I love it. Yeah. What else we got in here? I should really know that one. I've played it so many times. Yeah. Looks like I'm out of songs in here. I don't know. Here's another soldier song. Fighting soldiers from the sky, fearless men who jump and die, men who mean just what they say. Those brave men of the Green Beret, silver wings upon their chest. These are men of America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 win the Green Beret. Trained to live off nature's land, trained in combat hand to hand, men who fight by night and day, courage deep of the Green Beret, silver wings upon their chest. These are men of America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 win the Green Beret. Back at home, a young white waist, a Green Beret has met his fate. He has died for those oppressed, wailing me with his last request. But silver wings on my son's chest make him one of America's best. He'll be a man they'll test one day, have him win the Green Beret. I wanted to cough all the way through that. I'm going to have to stop that for a minute. Damn. Oh, I know. Yeah. Maybe put that on pause while I find something else I can sing. Kind of sucks when you have to keep getting up and operating the camera yourself. This is a Gordon Lightfoot song. It goes on forever, but I kind of like it. I've been working on it for a while. Let's see if I can mess this up again. And it's called The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 20,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. The good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, she was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned. Concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when she left fully laden for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, and the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait, when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing of rain, and the face of a hurricane's west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck, saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know you." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew were in peril. And later that night, when the lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized, may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains are the faces and names names of the wives, the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls and Superior sings in the rooms of our ice-water mansions. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats will go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November, remember. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Lake Superior, 'tis said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November turn gloomy. Haha, I did it. I did it. My dog's freaking out here. I'm sure it must be a deer. No self-respecting bear is going to come over here and turn it into a fur coat. I don't know what else I got. Probably got no minutes left in the tape. I've had another old song, I guess. I've done that one. Oh my god. I don't think you want to hear any reggae. Some of these I gotta do the print a bit bigger. God, I can hardly damn see it. Excuse them, why s'il vous plaît? Oh my god. Well, this is my version of this. This is a Chris Christopherson is the version I've got here. Well, I gotta change it a bit because I don't know. I heard this in reggae, so it's kind of my version. It's not proper reggae, but I like it. Take the ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall. Lay it soft against my skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care who's right or wrong. I won't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight, and it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I don't care who's right or wrong. I won't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight, and it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I don't want to be alone. Help me make it through the night. Oh, that didn't sound too bad. Ooh. Now I got a bug for the reggae. Another old one. I'm working on a reggae version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I don't know how that's going to work out, but it's not too bad. There was a lot of sort of reggae going around in the UK back in the 70s. Yeah. Some of you probably weren't even born. And this one was pretty cool, by Barry Biggs. Step right up, hurry, hurry, before the show begins. My friends, hold on, fuck that up. Start that one again. Step right up, hurry, hurry, before the show begins. My friends, stand in line, get your tickets. I hope you will attend. It'll only cost you 50 cents to see what life has done to those like you and me. So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by, guaranteed to make you cry. See the man with the broken heart, you see that he is sad. It hurts so bad. See the girl who has lost the only love she ever had. There's got to be no sadder sight to see. No doubt about it, satisfaction guaranteed. Let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by, guaranteed to make you cry. See the man who's been crying for 1,000,000 years, so many tears. See the girl who's collecting broken hearts for souvenirs. It's more exciting than a one-man band, the saddest little show in all the land. So let the the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by, guaranteed to make you cry. Let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by, guaranteed to make you cry. I don't know about that one. Okay, one more. Some of you may have heard this one before. Capo, oh my god, capo. Huh. Sally called when she got the word. She said, I suppose you've heard about Alice. Well, I rushed to the window and I looked outside. I could hardly believe my eyes as a big old limousine pulled up in Alice's drive. I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. 24 years waiting for the chance. Tell her how I feel and maybe get a second chance. Now I've gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. Well, we grew up together, 2 kids in the park, carved our initials deep in the bark, me and Alice. Now she walks through the door and her head held high. Just for a moment I caught her eye, and the big old limousine pulled out of Alice's drive. I don't know where she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. 24 years waiting for the chance. Tell her how I feel and maybe get a second glance. Now I've gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. Sally called back and asked how I felt. She said, hey, I know how to help get over Alice. She said, Alice is gone, but I'm still here. You know I've been waiting for 24 years. And the big limousine disappeared. I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. Guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. 24 years waiting for the chance. Tell her how I feel and maybe get a second chance. Now I'm gonna get used to not living next door to Alice. That's pretty shitty. Maybe I'm just too sober. I think that's... I can't see that. I don't want to go do that one. See if I can do one of Jamie's Wiregrass songs. I doubt it. Headed down south to the land of the pines, on my way down to North Carolina. Staring up the road, praying to God I see headlights. Made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. And I'm hoping for a rally, and I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like the wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays guitar, and I pick a banjo now. Oh, the North Country's winters keep a-getting me now. Lost money playing poker, so I had to up and leave. But I ain't turning back to living the old way no more. So rock me, mama, like the wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey.